In this video, we will focus on an introduction to SEO. So, for the purposes of this video, I'll take Google as the search engines we're trying to target. Now, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. It's basically a process of improving the content on your site and doing some activities off-site to be able to rank higher in search engines. So, for an example, if I search for digital marketing courses, you would notice that the top 4 results, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 results, have that ad tag. So, when they have the ad tag at the front, that's a sponsored listing. That's not SEO. But everything after that, so for an example, this one here, digital marketing courses, RMIT, digitalmarketingacademy.com.au, learning digital with google.com, these are all ranked in the search engines for this term, which is digital marketing courses, because of the SEO that they have done. So they've optimized their page in a certain way, or they've written the content in a certain way, or they've done certain off-page things, for an example, building links back to that page for them to be able to rank either number 1, 2, 3, or so on and so forth. So when you look at the typical search results, what you see here is you'd see a URL, which is at the top. You'd see a title, followed by a little bit of a description. Sometimes it's 2 lines, sometimes it's 3 lines, sometimes it's even a big chunk of text, because this is all structured data, which we'll talk about in a bit later down in the course. Sometimes it's 4 lines, and depending on how dense that form of content is, that description line may vary. Sometimes you will see these small links, which are basically called site links. So you've got that here. This is all structured data, site links pointing back to internal pages, and so on and so forth. So, the search results will be varied depending on what form of content is present on that individual page. So if you explore this page, you'd notice that there's obviously a title. They've got digital marketing in the title. There's a bit of content at the top, and there's a list of all the courses, and there's start dates and end dates. There's some other study areas, and then there's related articles, followed by learning topics, the ability to register interest, and so on. So it's the same you would see across the board with some of the other sites. What they've done, you can open up the digitalmarketingacademy.com.au, or we open up the Google site, and we notice that they've also got a page with what's included in the course, and so on and so forth. So everything that you do in order to improve the positioning of your website or their individual pages in Google for certain key terms is called search engine optimization. Now, why do we do that? So obviously, number one, if you have a strong search engine optimization process and you are ranked really well for a range of terms, you derive free traffic from Google. So whenever someone searches for digital marketing courses, they're obviously looking to do some courses in digital marketing, and if they click through and make a purchase on the site or register in a course, then you obviously derive revenue. The other reason people would do SEO is to obviously gain brand attention. So if not only digital marketing courses, but if you have a brand name that is similar to someone else, then obviously you want to be able to do SEO so that when people search for your brand name, you show up at the top. So SEO is very good from a perspective of being able to generate revenue, generate sales. If you're in e-commerce, to generate a lot of online sales, and so on and so forth. So SEO is just a process with which we can change content, descriptions, titles, metadata, how our website behaves, the user behavior, and a range of other things on the site and obviously off the site to be able to influence how Google ranks you on site.